there, lovelies. I wonder what you're doing on Christmas Eve. So it's Christmas Eve, and I'm getting rid of a load of leaves off the car park because we've had such horrendous wet weather for weeks and weeks on end, and all the leaves have been too wet to pick up with the leaf blower. So I thought I'd have a go, and sure enough, it's brilliant. So I've got to make Christmas Eve or not, it doesn't matter. Because of the weather, I've got to make the most of it. So I'll get on with this, and you can get on with having a wonderful time eating mince pies and drinking wine. And I'll see you later. Hi there, lovelies. So I thought I would just have a nice little chat to you. It's Christmas Eve, and I've been faffing about all day. I've been faffing about with my wicker, my willow deer that I've made, and which isn't finished, but I'll show you a bit about that. It's going to take ages to finish, and I've been seeing this recipe online, and it looks really nice, and it's just simple pimple. It's like oats and apple and a few raisins, couple of eggs, stick it in a bowl, add a bit of baking powder, bit of vanilla, bit of cinnamon, shove it in a bowl, give it a mix. What could possibly go wrong? And put it in the little baking trays. And I'm sure, honestly, half of these people aren't like these chefs, a little bit overrated. Just do what grandmas did years ago. Shove it all in a bowl, and none of this fancy lark, just put it in a bowl, put it in the thing, no messing about, and put it in the oven. Why don't we do that? Give that a whirl. See what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Right, so, like I was saying, what was I saying? I've been busy today. I don't know what on earth I've done. Well, I walked down to Lidl's for a start. When I go down to Lidl's, I always try and walk, be a bit healthy and all that. But anyway, depends what I want to buy, so I didn't buy much. Just got some kettle chips because that is my big treat for Christmas. So I've got Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day that I can have kettle chips. The rest of the year, oof, you can't have them. I'm not going to bore you with like chopping apples because everybody knows how to chop an apple. I'm not going to bore you with beating an egg because everybody knows how to beat an egg. I just shove them in a cup and that's it. Right, now I've got 2.5 cups of gorgeousness, which is oats, and I blasted them. I've made them, they're rolled oats, and I've made them fine in the food processor. So I'm going to chuck that in the bowl, okay? Hope you can see the bowl. Right, I'm going to put half a teaspoon. I'm just gonna, eyeball that, which is fine. Done that. I'm gonna put the apple. I've blasted the apple as well in the food processor. Just one of those little ones, those little bulletty things. My husband uses it all the time, but anyway. So anyway, and shove everything in, basically. Here's a few sultanas, shove them in. There you go. Whoops-a-daisy. And the eggies, 3 eggs beaten, shove them in. So what have you been doing today? What on earth have you been doing today? I have been, we're not having any visitors today, this Christmas. So we can just do what on earth we like. You know what I mean? I've got a turkey crown. I got that the other day, and I went to Asda, and it was about a week ago. I went to Asda, and I said, and there's no turkeys to be seen, nothing. Didn't want a turkey, I wanted a turkey crown. So I said to the lady, where are the turkeys? And she said, oh, we haven't got them, you can't get them there. They're in short supply, you know, and I don't think there's going to be any before Christmas. Vanilla. So I thought, oh, now what? So I said to my husband, put just a dash of vanilla. So I said, what do you want if we can't get turkey? He said, well, I don't know, because we eat chicken nearly every day. Because nearly every day, we have like chicken salad. You know what I mean? Chicken salad and some every day. we convince ourselves we're all healthy and everything. I've got to watch my weight because I've got underactive thyroid, so I'm fat with that. And he's got to watch his weight because he's got diabetes and high blood pressure. But I have to say, he has almost, the doctor called him a few weeks ago and congratulated him. That's the beauty of living in a place like Cornwall. You wouldn't get that, a doctor phoning you if you lived in London or Manchester or somewhere like that, Liverpool or big cities. You wouldn't get a doctor phoning you up and saying, well, congratulations, all your tests have come back, and now, because you've lost weight, you're only borderline diabetic. You're only just underneath the thing. So he's very careful to, watch his weight at the moment. He has lost a lot of weight and it's brilliant. So he's got to have a little bit of surgery in January. So he doesn't want a repeat of what happened before, a couple of years ago. He was all booked in for surgery, big surgery, hip surgery, and he get these ready now. And did I put the cinnamon in? No, I didn't, did I? Let's do that before I forget it altogether. That's about a good teaspoonful. Anyway, so he got to the hospital and everything. You've got to get there at 7 a.m. and all that malarkey. And so he got there and everything. And I left the hospital. About an hour later, I get a phone call, come pick him up. He's not having his surgery. And his blood sugar was so high that they didn't want to operate on him because they didn't think that, oh no, he wasn't having a hip surgery. He was having he had cancer on his chest. Like, it's not the really bad, terrible kind. I've forgotten what it's called now, but anyway. And it was caused because years ago, he was ironing, when he was single, of course, he was ironing a shirt and he leaned over the ironing board and the iron was fatal. He leaned over it like that and he burnt his chest. And ever since, it wasn't the sun that did it, but it was a burn that did it. And then he got the cancer, the skin cancer on his chest. So anyway, long story short, he was having this cancer, operated on, taken out, and they sent him home because he said his blood sugar was so high that they didn't think that the skin graft that they were going to put on would heal. So when that happened, it was a big, a big shock to him. And he waited months and months and months for the surgery and all that. So when that happened, he decided, enough is enough. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to reverse my diabetes. And he did, and he had the operation. Everything was fine. It was so fine that he didn't actually need a skin graft. It was so good. So yeah, so I'm going to put a bit of yogurt in that. Looks lovely. Looks lovely, but I'm going to put a bit of yogurt in instead of milk. It's all very experimental. Let's try it. So yeah, so no visitors. We can do what we want. My husband is a ham radio operator, so he's got a studio, big studio up in the garden. He also repairs guitars and does a lot of work with guitars. And of course, we both play guitar, so that's handy, isn't it? We both play guitar, and I think I've mentioned it before in one of my videos. But we met. If you want me to tell you how we met, I'll tell you. So why don't we put these in? Why don't we put those in? And let's see what they look like, okay? And then I'll tell you what, I'll get a glass of wine up. Okay, so the YouTube saga. How I met my husband. Do you want to know about that? Well, about 16, 17 years ago, I lost my second husband. I've been married 3 times. So I lost my second husband, and my sister, said to me, oh, you should, because I played guitar and sang, and she said, oh, you should go on YouTube, have a little channel on YouTube. So I did, and I played guitar and sang, and, started meeting people, friends and stuff, on YouTube, friends. And anyway, so I met Bill because he was part of a band, and they, country and western it was, and they subscribed to me and I subscribed to them, and we got chatting and things like that. And where have they gone now? Oh, there we go. And so anyway, one thing led to another, and we exchanged email addresses and things like that. And then the next thing was that we got really friendly online, and that was sort of really just before people started online, relationships. That was just on the very brink of it. And so he, was messaging me. So we knew each other quite well online, and then he invited me over to America for a holiday. And the how it worked out was that he came over to America. I came over to America, and then he came back with me. I went for 2 weeks, and he came back here for 2 weeks. So it was really nice. And then he persuaded me to go out there again. So I went out there again, and I stayed for the limited time, which was 90 days, I think. And then I came back here to this cottage, and I got it all ready for renting out. And I went back to America. I rented this out through an agency, and I went back to America for 2 years. We got married over there, and then he was an IT director for a drug, a rehabilitation, like a clinic. So he was the IT director, and he They were making people redundant, so it was either him or his young tech that was underneath him that had to go, and he had children, and he was just, you know, young and not long married and what have you. So Bill said, "No, we'll go to England. Let's go to England, and he can stay. He can keep his job." And that's what happened. And that was 16 plus years ago. So we're very happy. So there we are. So I've got 3 more of these, and we've had a little chat. I'm going to put them in the oven, and then I'll show you what they look like. And I'll put a bit of icing on. Apple and oat, and they're lovely. And I've iced the top because they're a little bit, they're not very sweet. And I put a cherry on, so they'll be all right. And I made some nice chocolate brownie cakes as well. I didn't ice those. I'm going to leave these as they are. So I've had a lovely day. I hope you have too. And I went to Lidl's. What else did I do? I went to Lidl's. I walked down there, and I did a bit of work on my willow deer. I'll show you that. And then I made these cakes, put in the turkey crown, because I like to cook it the day before so it slices really well. And that's about it, really. My husband's in his studio, and that's it. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Meanwhile, sending lots of love from the land of mist and legend. See you next time.